As it relates to Canelo's next fight, I was reading an interesting story on ESPN from Dan Rayfield, where he sort of like dissected different options, and I think he is right as it relates to identify these options. You have obviously Cotto, but Cotto has become very silent, even though it is an offer we made him which is substantially bigger than any other offer. So that's that. I think he might want to go for Martinez for that middleweight title. And even though we did tell him, and I'm going to discuss that with Gabi Benaricano a little bit more when Gabi is here this weekend, if he wants to go for the middleweight title, I'd be willing to make Miguel an offer to fight Kid Chocolate, and I can assure him that he would make more money in a Kid Chocolate fight than he would make fighting Sergio Martinez, and I would be willing to guarantee him that. Okay. But obviously, the money he can make in a Canelo fight is so much more than any fight, whether if it's Martinez or Kid Chocolate or whatever. I would think it's at least double.
Exactly.
And so for him, at this point in his career, to be wanting to walk away from that, I feel it's a bit strange. You know, why would he do that? So then, if that doesn't happen, and I still have sort of like hope that it will, they will come to their senses, but if they don't, and we need to move relatively quickly, then you have sort of like 4 other candidates, and in no particular order. You have Molina, who a lot of people are saying that from a stylistic point of view, it would not be a very attractive fight. You know, you can. That's probably true, but at the same time, Canelo knows how to make even non-attractive fights attractive. We've seen that when he fought Austin Trout here at Yalamogong. Then the next one is Erislandy Lara, who had a terrific performance, and a lot of people are saying, you know, Canelo is never going to fight Lara. Why should he? Lara is too dangerous. Lara is too this, and Lara is too that. But you know, it's exactly those kind of things which actually motivate Canelo. And if I'm going to tell him, well, Canelo, I suggest you shouldn't fight Lara, he's probably going to say, I'm going to fight Lara.
Right.
Just like he did with Austin Trout. You know, and you guys knew that wasn't my first choice, you know. But he was insisting to fight Austin Trout. So he has, when Canelo sets his mind on something, then you're not going to talk the guy out of it. So there you have Erislandy Lara. Again, stylistically, don't know how attractive of a fight it is, but you know, you could arguably say that you have the two, next to Mayweather, you have the 2 best junior middleweights fighting each other if it would be a Lara fight. Then you have Rabchenko, who is promoted by Hatton Promotions, who is ranked #1 by the WBC. I believe Canelo is ranked #2. So you could see that fight potentially for the WBC junior middleweight fight, in case Floyd would decide, or in case the WBC would make him the super champion or whatever, you know. So that's another. I don't really know much about Rabchenko, so I don't know if that would be an attractive fight or not. I know that nobody, if I don't know him, I would assume that most fight fans probably don't know him either. Maybe they've heard his name, but they haven't seen his fight. And now if you're going to do a pay-per-view with a guy who has never been seen on US TV, it's a bit a challenge. But again, it's Canelo, so you're really selling Canelo, but still it's a bit of a challenge. And then you have the fight where most fans, you know, as I go to fights and so on, are telling me, oh, you know, you've got to do this fight, you've got to do this fight. Granted, it's not for a belt, but I think it is for pride and it's for Mexico, and I think it is stylistically probably the most attractive matchup. I think on pay-per-view it probably is the most appealing event as well. And that would be Alfredo Angulo I think that's one of those fights. People are telling me, well, look, if you can't get Cotto, Richard, please. I mean, I get emails. Yesterday I got 5 emails from people I don't even know. And I was actually calling my computer guy. I said, how the hell did those emails get through? So they're telling me that it should be Angulo. Oh, please do Angulo. And I bet you here in San Antonio, people, I don't know, are going to come up to me, oh, please, Canelo against Angulo.